Right, back on Gran Turismo 7 with the Toyota GR Supra here at Autopolis. So right here on the main straight of the circuit, we are focusing entirely on our braking point. So on the left, you're going to see a couple signs pop up. About 200 meters, start braking, hold the rear really steady. You don't want to prematurely turn and then you're going to spin out. So right here, hitting the apex and then flat out. Going to work our way toward the right, try to keep it in a straight line as possible, and then work our way over to the left. Focus on your braking point again at about 100 meters. Brake, hold the rear really steady, and then try to do a better job of hitting the apex right there. Focus on a good exit. Right here is just one big motion, one apex right after the other. And then right here, don't hit the throttle too much, keep it steady, be patient, and then hit this tricky curve right here. Did a pretty good job on the exit right there. Kept it tight, minimized track distance, didn't go too far. And then right here, we're going to go into the biggest curve of the track. So right here, I was actually a little bit disappointed in myself. I felt like I was going a little bit too slow, probably should have downshifted down a third. But overall, I was kind of nervous. I didn't want to spin out and risk doing a pretty good lap. So right here, last part, braking in between the last two signs, do a better job of hitting the apex. I slowed down a little bit too much right there, but right now let's try to make up for it on the exit. So while the GR Supra was a really stable car, really good on cornering, its downside was a little bit slow on acceleration and top speed, but overall, great car. All right, back on Gran Turismo 7 with part 2 for right here. We've got the Ferrari 458 Italia here at Autopolis. So testing out another street car to go up against the GR Supra. Right here, we're going into the main straight and focus completely on our braking point. We should be able to accelerate really quick, get up to top speed at about 160, braking at about 200 meters. Well, I ended up braking at about 170 and paid the price right there. Went way too wide, so let's try to make up for it. The Ferrari is insanely quick, so it's a really quick car. It accelerates extremely well, has a really good top speed. Focus on our braking point again right here at about 100 meters. Try to get as close as possible to the apex, and then right here we're gonna hug the apexes right here. One quick motion, try to be patient on the throttle, and then going into the last part of this section, tricky part right here, be easy on the throttle, and then gonna pedal to the metal for a little bit, going into the biggest curve of the track. So right here, I went a little bit too wide with the Ferrari. Sometimes I felt like I was on ice skates and it was a little bit hard to control, but we made up for it with a good exit. Luckily, the car has great acceleration. So braking point right here between the middle of these last two signs. Let's get as close to the apex as possible, rounding out a little bit, easy on the throttle, really good exit, and then just straight flat out. This car, despite it being a little bit unstable and a little bit hard to drive sometimes, it was insanely quick, about a second and a half quick.